They say one scene can change everything. In Lindsay Lohan's case, one scene from a teen comedy became so iconic that people still joke it caused global warming. It sounds ridiculous at first, but when you look at the moment and the impact it had, the exaggeration starts to make a little more sense. Lindsay didn't just play a character, she became a pop culture symbol. Her performance in Mean Girls wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural reset, and people still talk about it today. But how did one scene become so legendary that it sparked a meme-level theory connecting it to climate change? The answer starts in 2004 with a high school talent show and a Christmas song. Before Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan was already a well-loved name. Audiences had fallen for her after The Parent Trap and Freaky Friday. She had that girl-next-door charm and a natural way of connecting with people through the screen. But when she stepped into the role of Katie Heron, everything changed. She played a homeschooled girl trying to figure out high school, and her performance hit a nerve with so many viewers. She wasn't just acting, she was making us feel like we were right there with her, trying to fit in and figure it all out. Her balance of innocence and mischief gave Katie layers that made her more than just a typical teen movie lead. And then came the scene that would go down in history, the talent show. Lindsay and her co-stars Rachel McAdams, Amanda Seyfried, and Lacey Chabert performed Jingle Bell Rock in matching red outfits. It was cheeky, hilarious, and unforgettable. It wasn't just another moment in a teen comedy, it became the moment. And while it had the humor of a school talent show going off the rails, what really made it stand out was Lindsay. She had this magnetic presence that made it impossible to look away. Even surrounded by big personalities, she stood out, drawing in the audience without trying too hard. This is where the internet had its fun. Years later, memes started spreading, blaming that scene for global warming. Not seriously, of course, but in a playful, exaggerated way that only the internet can yibiwadut do. The joke was simple. They looked so good, so hot in that moment, they raised the Earth's temperature. It became a running gag online, part of a long list of pop culture jokes that assign outrageous consequences to unforgettable moments. But this one stuck because everyone remembered the scene. That's the kind of impact it had. What's wild is that this one joke about global warming actually says a lot about Lindsay's star power. Not every actor can create a moment that people still talk about nearly 2 decades later. And not every scene becomes so iconic that it's linked, jokingly or not, to the actual temperature of the planet. Lindsay didn't just deliver a good performance. She gave people something they couldn't forget. But Lindsay's influence went beyond one movie or one scene. In the early 2000s, she was the definition of a trendsetter. Her fashion, her hair, her laid-back confidence, people were copying it all. She became Hollywood's it girl without trying to be. It wasn't just about looks, though that definitely helped. It was the way she made people feel like she was relatable and real, even while being impossibly cool. She walked that line perfectly, and that's what made her stand out in a sea of rising stars. Of course, fame comes with a price. Lindsay's fast rise meant the media watched her every move. Her personal life was everywhere, on covers, online, and in the news. Every misstep turned into a headline, and that kind of pressure would break anyone. But through it all, her talent never faded. She kept acting, showing different sides of herself in films like Herbie, Fully Loaded, and Georgia Rule. She wasn't afraid to take risks, even when the spotlight turned harsh. And despite everything, people never stopped rooting for her. What makes Lindsay's story so interesting isn't just the fame or the fashion. It's her ability to come back, time and time again. She took time away from the spotlight, but she was never really gone. Her name kept coming up, in memes, in throwback posts, in viral clips from her past work. That Jingle Bell Rock scene gets shared every holiday season like clockwork. It's frozen in time, still sparking laughs and memories, and yes, the occasional joke about heating up the earth. So did Lindsay Lohan cause global warming? Not really. But the fact that people even make that joke shows how massive her impact was. She created moments that stuck, scenes that turned into inside jokes for an entire generation. Her charm, her confidence, and her unforgettable screen presence made her a pop culture powerhouse. She wasn't just another teen star, she became a legend, one cheeky talent show performance at a time. And maybe that's the real heat she brought, the kind that lights up a screen, sticks in your mind, and keeps people talking for years. Her legacy isn't about the headlines or the rumors, it's about the way she made people feel. And when a single moment from a teen comedy can spark a global joke and still be remembered with a smile, that's something rare. If this story brought back memories or made you smile, drop a comment and share your favorite Lindsay Lohan moment. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more nostalgic and surprising stories just like this one. Thanks for watching!